everybody. Nice to see you again. This week I've been pondering about too much information. Is too much information good for you, or is it bad for you? Can it destroy your peace of mind, your well-being, and your equilibrium? There's two things to argue about that, isn't there? Yes, too much information can be positive, too much information can be negative. It can keep you relevant and up to date and well informed, but can it keep you too informed? Do you sometimes know too much than you really need or want to know? I'm thinking about that because this week I was feeling a little greenish, a bit sort of off. And I thought, if I'd wanted to, and if it was a major enough symptom, I could have researched it online. I could have what we call Google it here in the UK. We could Google it and find out exactly what it is. But in so doing, does that not destroy your inner peace, your equilibrium? If it's positive and it says, your symptom is nothing to worry about, you're perfectly fine, just take a couple of painkillers and you'll be okay. Well then, that'd be great, wouldn't it? But what if it's not, and it gives you all this information about what it could be, and it worries you and it stresses you and you're overloaded with it and you think, what could it be? I could have something really dreadful here. It could be life-threatening. It could be cancer. It could be too much information sometimes. Do we need it? Is it necessary? I don't know. Personally, for me, sometimes too much information is just too much. And me being a worrier, I will worry about it and it's unnecessary. It wasn't needed, so I wasted all that time putting up my blood pressure, raising my stress levels, worrying over nothing because I had too much information that wasn't relevant or necessary. It's the same with friendships. If a friendship, like I have a friend at the moment who I've known her for 30 years and we've been very good friends. But recently we haven't been in communication as much. We haven't been in touch as much. And that sort of worries me. Now, the correct thing is to ask her and talk about it, discuss it, get it out in the open and find out. And that information would be positive, unless it turned negative. And it was, well, you did this, and I didn't like it when you did that. And then it could be criticism and things that you'd done which you hadn't intended to do, which you could put right, but then that could make you question your friendship with that person. So too much information sometimes is ignorance bliss. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I'm just pondering this and wondering what you all think. What do you think? Leave a comment and tell me whether you think too much information is good or bad for you. It's like on YouTube, they have this algorithm which assesses everybody's videos that are uploaded. They give you this information so that you can learn and improve, and that's fantastic. Everybody wants to do better, but it can also be quite discouraging and disappointing for you if the analysis of your video is not 100% or 50% favourable. How far do you go down? 100% favourable? Yes, we'd all like that. 50%, 25% unfavourable. You know, too much information. Would that be necessary? Again, what about your equilibrium? I always stumble on that word. And what about your own inner peace? You know, everybody wants to have inner peace, but when you're retired, for me, I see my retirement as being a peaceful time when I don't have to stress. And sometimes too much information is an information overload, and it's no, please, I don't want it type of thing. Like you turn the news on. I know that's just bad news, isn't it? Most of the time, that's just overload of bad news, bad news, bad news. And although you want to keep up to date and relevant, do you really want it? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. Put in your comments whether too much information is good or too much information is bad. Well, that's it for me, folks. Bye for now.